Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture for the course Refrigeration and Air Conditioning. We'll continue with the chapter Vapor Compression System and we will again continue with the refrigerant compressors. Myself Sumit Bardia, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadra. In the previous lecture we have discussed about the reciprocating type compressor and power required to drive that compressor. We'll continue with that. The next types are rotary vane compressor, rotary scroll compressor, rotary screw compressor, centrifugal compressor, and capacity and applications of these compressors, that is comparable statement is there. Last one is compressor characteristics. Rotary vane compressor, it is also known as rotary piston compressor because the function of the vane is similar to that of piston. The fixed casing is known as cylinder. The vane splits the space between the cylinder and rolling piston. Here the rolling piston is there. Rolling piston, that is suction and discharge. As the rolling piston rotates, these two volumes are increased and decreased to achieve gas suction. So here the rotation is shown, that is operation, how it works. To achieve the gas suction, compression and discharge. So these two volumes are increasing or decreasing. This compressor type can be subclassified by the drive speed, that may be constant speed or variable speed, and number of vanes. Each operation include 5 actions. First start, then suction, then compression, then discharge, and last end. Each crankshaft rotation can achieve these 5 actions by average. The capacity can be adjusted through cylinder unloading or inverter drive. So these are the components of the rotary vane compressor and the theory of operation, that is 5 actions by average. So compared to reciprocating compressor, there are certain benefits of rotary vane compressor, that is high efficiency due to less losses from clearance volume and discharge valve resistance. Smaller dimensions and lighter weight per unit capacity. As compared to reciprocating compressor, the weight is very less, that is almost saving is 40 to 50%. Less vibration, smaller dimensions parts are there, so less vibration, less components and higher reliability because there is no conversion from rotation to reciprocation. Okay, so these are the benefits of rotary vane compressor. What are the disadvantages or limitations with compared to other compressors? Smaller capacity, below 5 tons, we can't use above 5 tons, that is a limitation of structure. 18 kilowatt, last almost we can use up to 18 kilowatt. Lower reliability due to more components. Lower energy efficiency due to losses from clearance volume or discharge valve. Okay, so these are the disadvantages. We can't use above 5 tons, that is the major disadvantage of this rotary vane compressor. Where we are using this? In household refrigerators and freezers where lower capacity cooling is required. So in household refrigerator we can use this. Residential air conditioning and heat pump products up to 5 tons, we can use it for the lower applications, residential air conditioning or heat pumps also. Next is rotary scroll compressor. Now compared with the rotary vane compressor, a rotary scroll compressor is used to compress larger volume of gaseous refrigerant to a high pressure and temperature via a fixed scroll or orbital scroll. Here orbital scroll. The cool vapor refrigerant is drawn in from the outside fixed scroll from here, then compressed in between the fixed and orbital scroll, and finally the compressed refrigerant is discharged here from the discharge pipe with a continuous displacement. The rotary scroll compressor can be subclassified by the drive speed, as previously we have discussed, constant speed or variable speed. Now here each operation cycle includes three actions, that is suction, compression and discharge. However, some constant speed compressor design adjust their cooling capacity by lifting or separating one of the scrolls intermittently from its normal operating position based on the amount of thermal load to adjust its cooling capacity. The less load, the more time the scroll remains separated, preventing the refrigerant compression. This method is not a variable speed compressor but a variable capacity compressor, which is less efficient than the real variable speed compressor. A common industry term used to describe this type of compressor is digital scroll compressor. Okay, so some benefits of this scroll compressors are there with compared to the reciprocating as well as rotary vane compressor. Higher reliability due to simpler structure and less components. Higher efficiency due to the less losses because it requires neither suction nor discharge valve. And meanwhile there is no clearance volume also. Less vibration and less surging due to continuous gas displacement through the sweeping motion of the rotors. So these are the benefits of rotary scroll compressor. Limitations: the rotary scroll compressor has lower efficiency and smaller capacity. Now we have seen rotary vane compressor is limited up to 5 tons. Now here it is used in between the 5 to 10 tons. Here it is written 18 to 35 kilowatt or 5 to 10 tons. So application is normally used for commercial air conditioning, small commercial air conditioning and refrigeration application which requires compressor capacity up to 5 to 10 tons. So first range is rotary vane compressor, up to 5 tons we can use it, and if we go for next step, that is rotary scroll compressor, 5 to 10 tons we can use it. Next category is the rotary screw compressor. A rotary screw compressor uses rotors to compress large volume of gaseous refrigerant to a high pressure and temperature. The compression is performed by male rotor and female rotor that reduce the refrigerant gas volume as they rotate. Cool vapor refrigerant enters the suction port. From here, the cool refrigerant enters, is forced by the meshing rotors through the threads as the screw rotate, and exits from here, exits at the discharge port with higher pressure and temperature. The rotary screw compressor are subclassified by the quantity of screw, whether the single screw or twin screw or multi screws are used. With respect to that, its classification increases. The capacity can be adjusted through an inverter drive. So what are the benefits of this compared to the compressor discussed up to here? Simpler structure, less components, larger capacity and higher efficiency. Less vibration and less surging as usual, as same as rotary scroll compressor. Better adjustment in cooling capacity without causing unstable operation. Less sensitive to the liquid slugging but long-term liquid slugging with impact the reliability of compressor. So that is the benefits of this rotary screw compressor. It is somewhat similar to the rotary scroll compressor, but the difference is that it is used up to 10 tons. Now here it can used up to 20 tons. Okay, so in that limitation, so copper capacity below 20 tons, we can use this technology. Applications: screw compressor developed to compete with the large reciprocating and small centrifugal compressor in air conditioning and refrigeration systems. It is used for commercial and industrial air conditioning with a capacity range from 20 to 750 tons. By multiple screws, we can use up to 750 tons also, but single we can use for 20 tons. Okay, so from 20 tons to 750 tons we can use it. Now scroll compressor is up to 10 tons we can use. Above, if you want to go for about 20 tons, we need to go for rotary screw compressor with multi screws are there. Now next is about the centrifugal compressor, which is most important type of compressor. A centrifugal compressor is also called a turbo or a radial compressor, which compresses refrigerant to a high pressure and temperature by adding kinetic energy to cool vapor refrigerant via rotating impellers. So here impeller is shown. So by rotating impellers, we can adding up here kinetic energy. The cool vapor refrigerant is forced to pass into and through the impellers. An impeller forces the fluid to spin faster and faster. The high-speed refrigerant gas is then forced to pass through the diffuser. Here, in this, the diffuser is there, second here, where the refrigerant gas volume expands as its speed decreases. Here, it's shown as diffuser. This process converts the kinetic energy of the high-speed low pressure gas to a low speed high pressure gas. That conversion is very much important. The higher the impeller speed, the higher the pressure. Unlike the reciprocating piston compressor that has different actions for every stroke, that is suction, compression, discharge, centrifugal compressors perform these actions continuously and concurrently. The capacity can be adjusted through the inverter drive and inlet guide vane. We can adjust the capacity. A centrifugal compressor can also be subclassified by the number of stages, that may be single stage, two stage, multi-stage, and lubricating method, that is flash lubricated, force lubricated or oil free. The oil free type adopts friction free magnetic bearings. As a result, there are no mechanical wear surfaces, which enhances the efficiency, reliability, reduces the noise level and also the maintenance cost. So here the huge list of benefits of centrifugal compressor as compared to the other compressors. We can use for the largest capacity from up to 10,000 tons. Generally in the ice plants, cold storage, we need to go for about 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 ton of refrigeration per unit. Okay, that is almost 35,000 kilowatt. Higher efficiency under partial loads, which is typical of data center loads. Higher efficiency is there. Higher heat transfer coefficient in evaporator and condenser due to oil free refrigerant. Compact structure, lighter weight per capacity, 80 to 90% weight reduction and about 50% footprint reduction compared to the reciprocating compressors. Higher reliability and lower maintenance cost because less components are there, which is exposed to the wear and tear. Less vibration due to continuous gas displacement. Multiple energy sources used for driving the compression, that is electric motor, steam turbine, gas turbine, we can use it to drive the compressor. Now limitation, capital cost premium but lower operation cost offsets the increased investment. So initial cost is high. Requirements for higher quality material, higher precision machining is required, higher quality manufacturing is required. Impractical to design capacity below 20 tons. It is not suitable for the low capacity due to impeller high rotation speed, and also it is difficult to manufacture the impeller with smaller diameters. Larger unit capacity requires larger circuit breaker and wiring. Surging more likely to occur under light load conditions. Okay, so these are the disadvantages or limitations of centrifugal compressor. Now what are the applications here? A centrifugal compressor is best suited for large cooling capacities about 200 tons and is the most compressor type for commercial and industrial air conditioning and refrigeration system. It competes with the screw compressors and large reciprocating compressor. Okay, so that is about the centrifugal compressor. The different compressor types have attributes that make them more or less suitable for different applications. The attributes like cooling capacity, efficiency, reliability, price are the key selection factors to consider for the compressor. Now here the figure shows the capacity and application comparisons between the different compressors. Note that some lower capacity compressors like rotary scroll can also be used in larger equipment when parallel to achieve larger capacities and may only be cost effective up to a certain capacity limitation. So centrifugal, the application industrial and commercial. Rotary screw also industrial, commercial. Okay, here the capacity per compressor is there. So generally centrifugal are not suitable for low capacity systems or units. It is used for higher capacity units. If you want to go for lower capacities, you can use the rotary screw, and for higher also. Okay, rotary scroll is used for smaller capacity for residential application. Similarly for rotary vane also, small up to 5 tons of refrigeration we can use it in residential applications. Reciprocating open type is used for medium range of capacity, that may be residential or commercial. Reciprocating, that is hermetically sealed, we have already discussed that it is only used for smaller capacity units. In household refrigerators, water cooler, freezer, air conditioning plant, we are using the hermetically sealed compressor. Now if we want to go for about 8 to 10,000 tons, we don't have option to go for centrifugal compressors. Okay, up to 800 rotary screw are suitable. Up to 200 we can go for reciprocating open type, or multiple we can use it. And lower for that rotary vane and reciprocating hermetically sealed we can use for lower application. Now last slide is about the compressor characteristics. Here the table shows the comparison of various compressor with cost per kilowatt. Parameters are there: efficiency, vibration, manufacturing accuracy, input power per unit. Now see here, cost wise, if we want to go for cost wise, single reciprocating single acting is very much effective. The centrifugal is very high cost, but efficiency is very high. Here efficiency is low. Okay, so see here, reciprocating vibrations are very high. In centrifugal rotary screw it is lowest. Manufacturing accuracy is very easy in reciprocating, very difficult in the rotary screw and centrifugal, as they are used for higher capacities compressors or systems or units. Input power per unit low to high, and here high power per unit is required. So that table gives you the overall idea of the all types of compressor comparison. Okay, we'll stop here. We concluded with the compressor types. Next we will continue the same chapter in the next lecture. Thank you.